What's going on, everybody? Fun Friday. I hope everybody's week was absolutely amazing. And in this video, I talk about how to create an impact, finding your passion, who is that purposeful person, my Friday shout out, killing wasps, and what is on tap for the rest of the year. So stay tuned. Hey, what's up, everybody? I just want to come to you, give you the shout out, and tell you kind of what's going on, have a weekly check-in. That's the whole purpose of this, is to promote somebody, keep you guys in the loop of what's happening, and give you the inspiration that you guys need to keep moving. And so I talk about impact a lot, and everybody wants to talk about how to, like, I want to create impact, or they say that I want to have an impact. I want to create an impact. I want to do these things so that I have an impact in this, that, and impact people. But nobody's talking about the one or two or three things that it takes to do that. They don't know. They can't describe what impact is. And if you want to know what impact is, it's like success. Everybody has a version of it. My version of having an impact is when you change behavior. That is when you have an impact, is when you change someone's behavior. And so when you change someone's behavior, you actually created a transformation or an impact in their life or in their business. And so if you want to create an impact and create an impact in someone's life, then you need to change someone's behavior, change habits, change the way that they do things so they get a different result. And the one person that I know that absolutely is an impact player, like legit is an impact player, is my friend Mark Crandall. And Mark Crandall is absolutely phenomenal. The guy is amazing. So right here, right over here, whoop, right there, okay? Right here is Mark Crandall's book, Embrace Your Past and Win Your Future. Mark Crandall is a very good friend of mine. He is an amazing speaker, an amazing podcaster. He works with people on transformation. He works on people in the recovery space, the addiction space. And if you don't know anything about this guy's past, I'm telling you, if you don't know anything about transformation, all you need to do is read this guy's book, okay? Read Mark Crandall's book, and I'm going to tell you what, Mark Crandall is absolutely creating an impact in people's lives because he's changing the behavior. He's changing the habits. He's changing the way people see the world and the way that they operate in the world. And if you haven't connected with Mark Crandall yet, go on Amazon and get his book, Embrace Your Past. My shout out today is for my friend Mark Crandall, who is absolutely an impact player in the recovery and addiction space. And he also has the Purpose Chasers podcast, which you can see here, over here. He has the Purpose Chasers Academy, and his podcast is called the Purpose Chasers Podcast. And if you haven't subscribed to the Purpose Chasers podcast yet, I'm going to tell you what, you need to do that. You need to subscribe to the Purpose Chasers podcast because it is a phenomenal podcast. I subscribe to it. I listen to it just about every day. I love when the new episodes are coming out. And so between Mark's book, okay, Mark's book right here, Embrace Your Past, Win Your Future, and his absolute phenomenal Purpose Chasers podcast right here, and his Purpose Chasers Academy, Mark Crandall is the definition of an impact player. And so connect with Mark, and you'll be glad that you did. One thing I want to talk about is how to kill wasps. And the only reason I bring this up is because I was going to do some things with my daughter, and we went to go take some cans, some cans. I recycle cans. So we went to go take the cans to the recycle place, and I opened up the big lid to the big plastic bin that we have, a big, you store toys in there and things like that, whatever. You lift up the lid, and there's like a ginormous wasp nest, like this big, sitting over there. And then there's another one that's starting to form over here. And I'm looking, I'm scrounging. I don't know where the wasp killer is, or like some WD-40 or some gasoline or whatever. But here's what I have, and I killed the wasps with this. I killed the wasps with my blowtorch because I didn't have anything else to kill the wasps with. So I had a weapon in one hand, something to swat them with, and I had the blowtorch in another. And I was so upset that I didn't get video, but I killed the wasps with a blowtorch. And if you don't have anything else to kill wasps with, I had on these protective things or whatever, the gloves or whatever, the protective ones. And then I had like a big piece of plastic I could like swat these things away with. And yeah, this right here is what I killed the wasps with. So if you don't have anything to kill wasps with, then definitely use that. But anyway, moving forward, we're almost at the end of the second quarter in 2019. Cannot believe it. July 1st will be the halfway point, or maybe middle of July, if you want to look at it, will be the halfway point of 2019. So what I want you to do is take stock and take inventory of what has happened so far in 2019. What has worked well and what has not worked well. Learn from the things that have not worked well. Don't give up on it. Work on the things that have not gone well, but double down on the things that have gone well. And once you double down on the things that you have done really well, then we'll start seeing the results, because you've capitalized on the strengths that you have, but you're also working on the things that are not so much strengths. So either you double down on the things that you do well and don't worry about anything else, or you outsource the things that you're not good at and then bring in the things that you are good at and double down on those. So there's a couple of different ways that you could do this, but one of the things that I do is I double down on the things that I do well, and I double down on those, and then I outsource everything that I'm not good at. I'll try it, I'll learn it, I'll see if I can add it, but if it doesn't work for me, then I'm out. I'm going to outsource that because I don't want to spend time on things that aren't making me money. Call them DPAs, dollar producing activities. If you're not producing like you should, then you got to figure out what you're spending time and money on. And if it is not a dollar producing activity, then you don't do it. You outsource it to somebody else, and then they can produce the dollars for you. So that's what I got. I want to wish you the best. I want you to dream big, hustle harder. That's my message for you today. Dream big and hustle hard. I want you to live the best life possible. And how do you do that? By creating an impact, by living your true, authentic self, by being genuine and authentic and transparent and being vulnerable. That is how you create impact, and you change people's behavior. If you're not changing behavior, then you're not creating an impact. All of your social media posts, everything you ever say or do needs to change people's behavior. If you don't change people's behavior, then you're not creating an impact. If you have any questions, let me know. Again, look up Mark Crandall, look at his book, look at his podcast, subscribe to the podcast, subscribe to his show, and then go get his book on Amazon. And if you need an amazing speaker in the recovery space, book Mark Crandall for your next event. And with that, have an amazing, amazing weekend.